accident or have a medical emergency. If you drop something of value off the side of the tram or have any sound or video issues, reach up and grab the red emergency cord that runs along the center of the tram, and I'll be back to assist you as soon as it's safe to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please remain seated, keeping your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. The studio is private property, and if at any time during the tour you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the cord and remain seated. Please no smoking of any kind
Thank
during
you
the
everybody
tour.
for watching.
Be prepared. Our tour today features loud noises, sudden tram movements, fire effects, and many water effects. You'll want to have your cell phones and cameras out for great photo opportunities, but keep an eye on them so they don't get wet. And finally, for your safety and the safety of those around you, please do not use selfie sticks while on board. Now, folks, you are visiting us on a work day, which means that there is some active production happening on our lot. At some point during the tour, you're going to see me throw up this graphic. And that just means I'm going to get off microphone because there is filming in progress. You guys can absolutely talk amongst yourselves, but I'm just going to be quiet. So if I abruptly turn off, just know that that's why. But now to kick off our tour is our Master of Ceremonies and host of The Tonight Show, Mr. Jimmy Fallon.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Fallon. Welcome aboard the world famous studio tour. I know you're thinking, why the tux? Well, we're celebrating our 60th anniversary. That's right, 60 years of glitz, glamour, and our own great white shark. As we celebrate our diamond anniversary today, we'll pay tribute to Universal's past and take you behind the scenes to discover why this studio tour is world famous. We're looking for your 30th or your 60th. Get ready for fun, excitement, and an experience like no other.
Thank you, Jimmy. On March 15, 1915, our founder, Carl Laemmle, invited the public into the studio to watch silent movies being made. Guests could walk from set to set and marvel at the new technology involved in filmmaking, but with the invention of sound and the need for quiet on set, the original walking tour ended. In the 1960s, under the leadership of company chairman Lou Wasserman and executives Al Dorsey and Jay Stein, the idea of reviving a tour of the studio returned when the Gray Line bus tours originated in Hollywood made a stop at our gates. On July 15, 1964, the first of our red and white candy-striped glamour trams took 67 passengers on a 2-hour driving tour of the Universal lot, and the world-famous studio tour was born. We started with 2 drivers.
So we'll see right now, everyone. Thank you. If not, I'll start a second live so we get more people in here.
Hollywood elements like the burning house and the rock slide, which were in this area of the lot back in the 70s and 80s. We're currently making our way down our Universal timeline. Our timeline chronicles just some of our favorite movies we've made over the years. You might even see your favorite movie posted up as we make our way down. Our timeline dates all the way back to our first ever Best Picture win, which was All Quiet on the Western Front, and brings us all the way down to our most recent Best Picture win, which was Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer. On your left, we have Soundstage 12. Soundstage 12 is the biggest soundstage on our lot. It's housed many iconic sets. And here
what up, you took up watch? Appreciate it. I'm posting a video in 20 minutes, everyone, so stay tuned.
We're now leaving the theme park behind and entering our front lot. On your right, we have Soundstage. On your right, we have the back of
How many times have you come here? You took Hop Watch. Thank you for the support.
In the 60s and 70s, that's where guests of the studio tour could check out the offices of comedy legend Lucille Ball, Oscar award-winning costume designer Edith Head. In the 80s, it became the Preview Center, which held the special effects show that was video co-hosted by Mr. Robert Wagner. And on your left, we have a couple of sound stages. Sound stages are great for our filmmakers because they provide a soundproof, a weatherproof, daytime proof, and studio tour proof. environment for our filmmakers to create whatever it is their minds can dream up. Recently filming inside these sound stages was the show Bel Air. Bel Air is a dramatic retelling of the hit 90s sitcom Fresh Prince of Bel Air. And here to tell you all about our sound stages are stars of Bel Air, Mr. Jabari Banks and Ollie Charlton.
We got securities here, even in Universal Studios, everyone.
How? Well, inside the sound stages that surrounds us, we can create any kind of environment the script can make. For the past 60 years, studio tour visitors have driven right by these buildings.
They're building something new here.
The sets from your favorite TV shows and movies have transported audiences anywhere the imagination can take them, even to a palatial mansion in Bel Air. When we film Bel Air, we love coming out of the sound stages and seeing the tram filled with excited guests as they drive by. So,
hey, what up, my boy, the Noah?
Or what? You'll see on the studio tour.
Chris Flichter, the Noah, thank you. I appreciate you guys for your support. Let's go.
Quite a bit of television shows have filmed on our front lot using our sound stages. Shows like Hacks, that was just nominated for a bunch of Emmys, and we're very excited about it. Also, The Good Place, Superstore.
I love this place. I love Universal Studios, everyone. I love it.
And coming up on your right, we have Soundstage 16, which is currently home to the show based on a true story. That's also streaming on Peacock and stars Haley Kiyoko.
Horror Nights here.
Now, quite a bit of work has to happen before we can begin filming in our sound stages. All of the work that happens before filming is called pre-production. Pre-production could include anything from location scouting to casting, but my favorite part of pre-production is writing. Writers meet with producers and directors to get their script to the best possible stage. That's lots of notes, lots of rounds of drafts, but it's all good, it's all worth it, because by the end of it, you get a script that everyone is happy and proud of.
You like it better than Disneyland? I love this place better than Disneyland, but next month I'm going to Disneyland, everyone.
All of those meetings for the writers take place inside of these production bungalows on your left. Some of Hollywood's biggest and brightest come to work here at our bungalows. People like Amy Pascal of Pascal Pictures, who produced a whole bunch of Spider-Man movies. People like Kevin Williamson, who wrote the original Scream and is currently working on Scream 7. And Mark Platt produced La La Land.
But besides the Universal Studios, press number 1 if you like what I do. Let's go.
That's set to hit theaters later this year. And it stars Cynthia Erivo.
All the support, let's get those ones in here.
Bowen Yang, Jonathan Bailey, so many great faces. You'll be able to see his bungalow coming up on the left, because there will be a nice big wicked balloon right outside of it. And just a couple houses down, we have bungalow 5195 with a very memorable silhouette on the outside. That is Alfred Hitchcock's bungalow. That bungalow actually used to be located where the Jurassic World ride is now. But when we built that ride, we picked up the bungalow and moved it here so we could conserve that piece of Hollywood history. And on your left, we have sound stages 25 and 26. These look a little different from your typical sound stages, and that's because they have production offices and dressing rooms in the front. Most recently filming inside these sound.
cold literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing for Lost Island.
This is like my 18th time here in Universal Studios.
From, prehistoric times. So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island, and it's great to have you along for the ride. Now, we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, but just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island.
Now, folks, before we go back to Skull Island, please remain seated at all times. No flash photography, and hold on to those personal belongings. If you drop anything inside of this attraction,
check out today's video.
Get out of the tram.
I'll post it in 30 minutes. Thank you guys for your support. Appreciate it. Guys,
let's head back to Skull Island.
oh, Snake's Army. They gave you a wave, that's good. Snake's Army, I can trust forever.
Give it up for King Kong 363D. Come on.
So I might go live again and do another second part, everyone.
How was that, everybody? Did we get, yeah, it was great. Fantastic. Did we get dinosaur spit? Did the dinosaur spit on you guys? Oh, that's so gross. It's okay, it's hot out. Tap it into the skin, it's good, it's hydrating. So that was King Kong 363D, everybody. That epic battle was projected on some of the world's largest 3D digital screens, standing 40 feet tall and 180 feet wide, utilized some of the most advanced technology in filmmaking today. That film was designed by Peter Jackson and the team at Weta Effects. You might know Weta Effects from any of their 7 Academy Award-winning films, such as King Kong, Avatar, Avengers Endgame, and of course, the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
studio tour, the audience is in the middle of the environment. They're looking in all directions. There's creatures coming at them. They're seeing cars from this side and T-Rexes from the other side. Working on a movie, we always know what people are looking straight ahead. They're looking at the shot that we're working on. Here you have to take into account that people are looking in all directions. Also, one of the things about this ride, unlike the movies that I used to work on, there's no cuts. Because it's one giant shot, this tram that's driving along through Skull Island, is where the tram is from. This ring represents where the screen is 10 meters away. We're really creating about 50 minutes of a feature film. That amount of visual information, that number of pixels, representing into the audience, it's a hell of a ride.
Now, my friends in cars 3 and 4 might have noticed our imaginary car 5 get pulled down by that dinosaur. In that moment, our tram became a picture car. A picture car is any vehicle you see used in film or TV. Doesn't necessarily need to have actors in it, but all very important to set the scene. We're currently making our way around the outside of our Metro set. While our front lot is mostly sound stages, our back lot are nice big exterior sets like this. And on our right, we have our monster mural. This mural was painted by Tristan Eaton using hundreds and hundreds of cans of spray paint. It showcases just some of our favorite monsters like Frankenstein's monster, the Bride of Frankenstein, and Dracula. We really like our monsters here at Universal, so much so that we're currently working on a whole land dedicated to them. That land is called Dark Universe and will be opening as part of Universal's Epic Universe in Orlando in 2025. On your left, we have sound stages 30 and 31 that are currently being used for the next season of The Voice. And here to tell you all about that is my best buddy, Snoop Dogg.
Hey, Studio Tour. It's your boy Snoop Dogg. Did you know that the Universal Backlot is home of The Voice? That's right. We take right here on Stage 31. Don't miss our incredible new season every Monday and Tuesday.
So I'm gonna start a second live, everyone. Right now, 1 second. So I'm starting a second one, everyone.
Body of water that we're driving by is called
Thank you, everybody, for support, and I'm starting a second live right now. I'm out. So you go ahead to the second live. I'm out. Peace, everyone.
This is where we filmed.
Gonna start another live. I'm out. Thank you.
Its 70th anniversary this year.